Let me start with this. We said going into this game, our defense was going to really need to set the tone in special teams. And offensively, man, we'll be smart. We'll find our spots. And really, for the most part, that's the way the day went. I thought our defense set the tone for the day, man. Those 3 takeaways, Leaf on the punt return, and offensively, we were able to turn those 3 takeaways into 17 points, which was huge. So look, the grand scheme of things, coming off a big win Monday night, short week, come out, find a way to close that out and play really, really good defense. I was proud of the guys for that. Is there a lot to clean up? Yes, there is. There's a ton, particularly offensively. We know there's things we can do better, but that's also a good club over there. So good win. Proud of the guys for being ready to go, locked in. And now that's win number 3. On to the next one.
This could be considered a letdown spot just going off the big win on Monday night. Do you feel like you ever have to worry about your guys being mentally prepared for a game like this?
No, I mean, look, you're always going to say you better guard for it. And I mentioned this. Coach Parcells used to put the mousetraps up everywhere. You'd come in and the next day if he thought it was one of those games, and there'd be thousands of them hanging from the ceiling. But I don't feel like we need to do that. We've been fortunate here that most of our guys are homegrown, and we got them when they were, they were young, and they know what the standards are. They set the tone for everybody else in the building, and certainly the guys that have been here a long time, like Decker and those veterans. And so we're fortunate that way. And I mean, it doesn't take much. You just tell them what's on your mind, and they already know what's up. So we've done a good job in that regard. Our guys snap back, and that's not always the easiest thing to do, but the standards are the standards. The identity is the identity, and it doesn't change for anybody.
You mentioned Khalif off the top. He's sort of been on some hero for a couple of years now. What has he meant just overall to his team, and then that return?
Man, I don't know if I can say enough great things about Leaf. He's such a stud. I mean, the guy. Look, we came in Wednesday, and Phip and I were talking, and Phip says I think we need to let him cut it loose. Tell him to cut it loose a little bit on these some of these punt returns, and which. It's always a feel thing, right? And a lot of those, man, you're inside the 10. At what point do you let it go? At what point do you see if you can get one return or you fair catch? And we said, hey, we're going to get these blocked up. Leaf, go after it. And man, he was aggressive. He was aggressive, and he took that to heart. He trusted our guys. And he was fearless the whole game. I mean, all I think anybody really saw was that return. He was fearless the whole game. And we had some guys, we were this close, man. We missed a couple of blocks early. But we really did a good job on that one return. And a lot of it was him, too, the way he hit it and broke through there. But, I mean, the guy just said, okay, you want one? I'll give you one. Here we go. So, and it takes, to do some of those that he did and to take those returns without fair catching, knowing somebody's coming about, full speed and they're about 5 yards from you, and to trust the fact I'm going to be able to get this fielded and stick my foot in the ground and go. It's just, I mean, you got to be wired different, and that's this guy. He is. So everybody loves Leaf. He's a pro. He helps us on offense. He helps us on teams. He helps the young guys. He's a great teammate, and he's a stud.
Well, you mentioned the defense, but the offense, you scored 124 points the last 3 games, 34 points against the defense. What does it say about where you guys are in offense right now? Is there any doubt that you've reached or exceeded the level you were at even last year?
Well, I don't know if we can say what that is or isn't yet. Have we exceeded, or where are we at? Look, that's good that we were able to turn those takeaways into points, because that's really where they came from to start. And that takes, you have to finish those drives out. We did that. All right, that's good. But ultimately, we left a lot out there, and that is a good defense. I said that from the get-go. We knew it was going to be, but man, when you have false starts, you have holding, you have illegal formation. You have, man, that's got nothing to do with them. That's on us. And those are the ones that really just kind of eat at you a little bit. Like, man, you know, we got in a ton of these 3rd and longs because we have penalties or something, have a negative play we shouldn't have a negative play on. So those are the things you just want to feel like you're playing cleaner than that. I know we can play cleaner than that offensively, but I also know that's a good defense. And yes, we did put up 34. And in the grand scheme of things, man, you better be careful grading wins. That's a win. It's a good defense. We got number 3, and now it's on to the next one.
What about the performance of the 8? You needed a big performance from your defense, and your biggest players really stepped up, him included.
Yeah, just another big performance by him today, and what everybody sees, the quarterback hits, the sacks, the takeaway there, all big things that are right in front of your face. But I remind everybody, the guy plays the run too, and those are the things that, man, I know for me, I take the most pride in watching. He can do all of that stuff that gets you all the glory, but he does all the dirty work, man. And he plays with his hair on fire. He doesn't take plays off. He's relentless. He's aggressive. He's violent. He's smart. He's disciplined. And it's just good to see him back playing at a high level. It's good to have him back, period. I mean, my gosh, man. We missed him last year.
And you talked last week about your team being like a chameleon. You can change.
Yeah.
Was that sort of the case today, a different type of
Well, I just think you play to what you believe your strength is going to be for that game. And I felt like our defense could set the tone for this game. And we were going to play that way. And see if they could earn it over there and play off of it and feel our way out here a little bit offensively. And we did that. And special teams is going to need the help too. So I thought what we went in and the style at which we played and how we wanted to play, I thought we did that, and it did help us win that game. I just think we can be cleaner. That's all.
You mentioned the defensive effort. You lost both your starting cornerbacks today. First, you have an update, and second, going back to the summer, you've lost a couple of those guys now. How do you continue to navigate the injuries?
Well, I told Brad the good news is we have 7 days till the next game instead of 6. That's the good news. All right. So I don't, we all saw Reed's, I don't know I don't know what that's going to be or how long. I mean, certainly I cannot imagine him playing next week at a minimum till we get more tests done. And I don't think TA is a major thing now. I don't know. There again, I don't know about him next week, but it's certainly not as significant as what, as what Reed had.
And Larry, on the day that the offense.
Hold on a minute. It's FaceTime video here. Who's that? Oh, well. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, no, we're good.
On a day that your offense wasn't clicking, how much of a security is it to have St. Brown and Goff, 6 touchdowns in 3 games? Yeah,
now let me say this. That'll always be a security blanket, man. Those 2 guys, what they've got, the rapport they have, the connection they have, it's special. And so that having that always is going to make you feel more secure, make you feel better. And I'll say this, man, the last touchdown that we had there, once again, man, JG got us into the perfect call. That was all him. And it's something that you watch tape and you see what they do, and you can feel it. And he changed everything. He changed the protection, changed the play call, and he got us into the perfect freaking play. And so, man, that's all him. And that's what we talk about, man. He recognized it and communicated it, and then those guys executed. So it's just, that's the thing. When you see stuff like that, that's like next level. And that's where our quarterback's at right now. And I don't know if everybody sees those things, but man, that's a game changer for us on offense.
Last one up here real quick.
0 sacks.
Yeah.
What does that say about guys like Benet, Taylor, and those guys?
Yeah, well, we always feel better knowing the 2 tackles that we have when we go against some of these really good rushers. That always gives us more hope than probably some teams do, because we feel like our 2 tackles, man, that's where they can really excel. But we also knew we needed to use some resources over there. Miles Garrett's a hell of a player. I think Malik Collins is an outstanding player. So, but it says a lot because I thought those guys did a heck of a job, and I thought Goff did a really good job in the pocket. He really stepped up and maneuvered on a lot of these too. So I thought they all kind of worked hand in hand. Our receivers, I thought, tried to play fast and get open early. So all of that, plays into it.
All right, thanks, guys. Mitch, that's $100 fine.